Welcome to Freed on Business. He grew up in South Florida, has been in business here since the early 90s, and has closed over $3 billion in deals. He's seen it all. He always has an opinion, and he's always ready to share it. Informed, entertaining, and connected, he has his finger on the pulse of South Florida's business community. He's Jim Freed, and this is Freed on Business.
Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of Freed on Business. Boy, I wish I looked as good as I do in those openings that Mr. Mendoza's taken for me. He always helps me look good. Thank you so much for everything you do, Mr. Mendoza. We're going to talk today about residential. It's going to be a residential loan market update for homeowners and investors. We're going to talk about what's going on in the general marketplace for credit. We're going to talk about the loans that are available from private lenders, what's impacting the We're also going to talk about what's impacting the banks, the bank lenders, and also the general market. Of course, I'd like to thank our sponsors at Warren Henry. Warren Henry's been sponsoring the show for well over a decade. I want to thank Warren, Larry, Ismet, Eric, Maytal. Maytal just took good care of my mom again. I love the way that they treat everybody at Warren Henry. They treat us like family. They'll treat you like family too. Now let's get started with the podcast. So let's lay out what's been going on in the marketplace today. We all know that the marketplace, so Mr. Mendoza would kill me if I didn't put the microphone a little bit more in the frame there. How do you like that, Mr. Mendoza? The marketplace has been dramatically changed. Everybody knows that we've been facing inflation, and we've been facing a white-hot residential home market, a white-hot condo market, a white-hot investment market. I guess it's time for the Heat playoffs because everything's white-hot. And the Federal Reserve has taken direct aim at the real estate market as these rates increase. People have exited the market because they got sticker shock on what their interest rate would be on their home loan. I got news for you. If you want to buy a home, you want to refinance a home, you want to do that as an investor, you want to do construction, if your deal makes sense, do it. If it doesn't make sense, don't do it. And when I say make sense, run the new numbers out. I think we're almost at the top of the rate increases. It seems as though the Fed is slowing down with that. And we've re-entered a zone in the marketplace that's still extraordinarily affordable on a historic rate basis. It's important to note that when I graduated college, about the same time they were inventing fire in the wheel, interest rates were approaching 20% on the home loans. Today, they're at the best rates are in the low sixes, actually. You can get finance today from a bank in the low sixes. That doesn't matter, as long as you're a resident, you're going to live in it. Maybe you're a foreign national, even if it's your second home or investment home. People with good credit can get loans in the sixes, up to, well over $1 million, $2 million. We are going to talk about jumbo loans. We're going to talk about loans to foreign nationals. We'll talk about HELOCs. HELOCs are something that people are doing to pull a little extra equity out and keep their historic legacy loan in place. Some of those legacy loans that we originated a couple of years ago even had a two handle in front of them. Now those people want to pull out money. They get a sticker shock that their rate is going to be in the sixes or higher for a HELOC. And, they still want the money out. So we're getting them a HELOC. But overall, in general, from a private lender standpoint, private lenders are starting to pull back from the market a little bit. Many of them raise capital in the secondary market or from investors. Those investors are getting leery. They don't want to give them a commitment to fund their mortgage and then have interest rates move again and be stuck at a lower cost of capital. We have some people that are able to originate their credit lines with a 5 handle in front of it. Those private lenders are currently in the market below 10%. So you can get a private loan below 10%. And what would you use that private loan for? Well, many of the people that come to me come for development deals, second homes, rehab and reposition loans. A lot of those are coming from the private lenders right now. On those, you can get an LTC between 50 and 65%. You can get higher if you go with one of the bank loans and you qualify for that. But if you've got a credit score over 680 right now, you should be in the market, and you're in the market to get a loan. You should bite down and get your loan. Rates have trundled back a little bit from the highs that they were just a couple of months ago. They've stabilized now, and now is the time to act. And you just refinance in a couple of years, 3 years, when rates drop down again, if they drop down. Because remember, historically, home loan rates have been over 8%. So even if they're at 6.25, 6.75, it's still below its 30-year historic norm. So call me. We've got the best relationships with the banks. They pick up our phone calls. They call us every day looking for new loans from basically across the country. Actually, the lenders are calling from everywhere. And the bankers, I know all the bankers. So if the banks are in the market for residential loans, we'll get you a bank loan. Many people are still better off getting a Fannie or Freddie loan, but that's becoming a little bit more problematic in some of the condos. There's over 1,500 condos on the watch list now, many of them in Florida, where Fannie and Freddie won't make a loan because they're having structural problems. So it's something to really look at your loan potential and loan up. Somebody's texting me; they need a loan. We'll talk to them after the phone, after the podcast today. And we have people that are doing hard money lending still. Hard money is sort of a misnomer. It's really difficult projects to get loans on. Those are from private lenders and those are from debt funds. We have the debt funds calling all the time. I text the private lenders. The best private lenders in the marketplace text me starting at 6 o'clock in the morning, and we text until 9, 10 at night. I meet with them on a regular basis. I get their attention, and that's what you really need with your loan, because if you find something, you need to get that loan executed as quickly as possible. We can pre-qualify you. Call me. We've got an automated pre-qualification if it's a residential mortgage through our team at American Home Finance. I'm going to thank Ed Cairo and Greg Cairo and the rest of the Cairos for being there. We have close to 100 years of residential mortgage experience when we add those folks together. The Mortgage Brothers from Palm Beach County, they're tremendous, and they cover the entire Southeast, and we can do a mortgage loan across the state. We've done them in Tampa. In Tampa, we refinanced somebody that had very high credit card debt. In fact, anybody right now who has credit card debt should be refinancing. The credit card rates are going crazy. We can get you a HELOC at well below what the credit cards are, lower your cost of capital, put it on a HELOC. It'll also help your credit score. If you don't have good credit, we can help you fix your credit. We work with a number of credit repair people, but the most important thing you have right now is that good credit score. Make sure that you keep your credit in perfect condition. So we're doing condos, we're doing homes, we're doing investor homes, we're doing construction, we're doing rehab. Our private lenders will also do construction loans for 2, 3, 4, 5 homes at a time, townhomes at a time, investor homes at a time. A lot of our clients are building these high-end homes that are spec homes that you're driving past. There's an incredible demand for those that are well-priced and well-located. We're helping people finance the filling people that have paid for all cash. So it is a dynamic period of time right now, but it's also a great time to get your loan. Who are the borrowers we're working with? We're working with homeowners. I've closed a number of loans for people that have had no W-2 income, but 1099. So we can get you a 1099 loan. Right now, we're also working with banks that are doing loans where you don't have to show income verification. They'll use your tax returns. They'll use your bank statements. They'll look at your bank deposits. We can rebuild and re-engineer your tax returns so that it shows your real cash flow that's available to service these loans. And, that's what Ed Cairo is really good at. Some of the private lenders, like I said, are having slow fundraising, but others have raised incredible amounts of funds and are coming back to the market very heavily looking for loan originations. We can make your loan. We can originate your loan in anywhere in the state of Florida. You reach out to me, you DM me, you know what all of my brand things are. So let's talk a little bit about some other examples. We had one borrower that was a next gen, somebody's young person. The father wanted to cross-collateralize the loan, sign on the loan himself. The father really didn't help. The father is a billionaire, but all the money comes in on call from overseas. you can't really use that kind of an on-call system. It has to come in on a systematic basis. The father was divorced from the person's mother. However, the mother had a divorce decree that she'd been collecting on for many, many years. It showed regular income. We used the divorce decree cash flow to cross-collateralize and credit enhance the mortgage. And we were able to get the young person their mortgage. It was about $500,000 to buy their starter condo. The mom co-guaranteed the loan. So we're very creative. We've also done some foreign nationals that are not based in the U.S. We've helped them buy investor condos. We have residential developers that we work with that do rehabs, the ground up development, that do the gut rehabs here in Miami, Broward, and Palm Beach County. We closed a loan in Broward County with one of our private lenders where somebody took the historic home down to the studs, rebuilt the home, built into this incredible upsurge that's been coming from up north as far as the investors buying. So we were able to help that developer. So if you're a developer, you know a developer that's looking to originate a loan and they're having a problem with their historic lender, give us a call. We're right there right now originating loans. We could look at your loan, underwrite it, and get you an answer within a couple of days and get you on the road to building and delivering your home into this very, very, very hot market. So what are rates looking at right now? Some of these private loans, we can originate them below 10%. They require a couple of points in, maybe a point or two out, and they can close within 15 to 30 days. It really, at a certain point, really only depends on appraisal timing and legal timing. So give us a call, reach out to us. Let's see, what are some of the other things that we're doing? Well, we have another client that we closed a loan for that, just like I said, is in real estate. They just have 1099 income. We were able to get them, a tremendous loan. We closed it in about a month, and they filled out the automated form that you can email me if you'd like the link to. We've had other high net worth tech investors that we've been working with. One of the clients that we've been working with is involved in a family dispute. The main asset that person had was their home. We're making a loan on that home so that they can then take money out of that home, put it into the estate that they're having the dispute with, and then that's going to free up the rest of their money out of the estate. Very creative issue that we've dealt with. But again, we've got a private lender that's doing that. Private lender understands it 100%. So we're also doing loans with Fannie and Freddie. Right now, the loan limit in Dade, Broward counties increased. You may not realize it, but your home may be qualified to get a Fannie or Freddie loan at, the government's subsidized interest rates. Some of those are in the low sixes right now. So even though it sounds like it's double what it was last year, it's still historically low. It's something that I would encourage everybody to look at. It's something that you should make a move on now. Our rates seem to be stabilized. And if you believe that rates are going to go down in the next couple of years, buy your house, refinance your house, build that spec home. And then when the rates come down, you'll be able to take advantage of those lower rates and refinance out in the next couple of years. So remember, reach out to me, DM me. We're working with all kinds of lenders, all kinds of banks, all kinds of private lenders with the federal agencies. We have the best underwriters. We can get your deal done quickly. And it's something that you can take advantage of today. So don't feel like you're locked in your home. Don't feel like you're got your equity locked in your home. We'll help you pull that out today, especially if you need to use that equity either for home improvements or a business use. In fact, if you need to do a business use, then we can do a private loan on your personal residence. So give me a call. We know what's going on. We've been in this business for a long time. Our team has almost 100 years of experience here. And at this point, I'm going to toss it over to Mr. Mendoza. We're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to come right back and talk more residential real estate lending from both an investor, developer, and homeowner standpoint. And at this point, I say, Mr. Mendoza, pick it up, put it down. Ah, he has some new video there of the lightning strikes. I love that, Mr. Mendoza. I take those kind of videos from my place all the time. Want to thank Warren Henry for being a sponsor on the podcast. They've been our sponsor for well over a decade now. A couple of weeks ago, we sent them another buyer. A lot of my friends love that place. I love the place. And remember, whenever you're looking to buy or lease a car, you want to get every advantage that you can. That's why you have to check out Warren Henry. Land Rover, Range Rover, Infiniti, Jaguar, and Lincoln up at 151st and Biscayne. They've got their Audi store in Gainesville, which has a brand new program where they can let you rent an Audi when you're up in Gainesville. So give them a call. When you're in Gainesville, reach out to me. I'll put you in touch with the team up at Warren Henry Gainesville Audi. They've got a new store in South Dade that sells Land Rover, Range Rover. And of course, their store in Key West sells everything. What do all these stores have in common? Well, they all sell great cars, and they all those cars come with the Warren Henry Advantage. All of our listeners now know that the Warren Henry Advantage is a long list of services that you get when you buy your car from Warren Henry or lease it. It, of course, starts off with the fact that if you have to leave your car for service, they'll give you a service loaner. Their service team, for us, led by Maytal Stark, she's been our service advisor for a long, long time. My mom was there. My mom, her battery died. Warren Henry took care of her. They gave it to her for free. They brought her in. They made her feel like $1 million. Thank you so much to Larry, Eric, Warren, and Maytal for making my mom feel like $1 million. If you lose your keys, they'll replace them. Those are expensive. They'll polish up your rims if you scratch them on the side parking curb like I always do. They'll guarantee you're getting the best value on your trade-in. They'll guarantee you're getting the best price on your newer used car. They'll guarantee that newer leased car. They'll guarantee that that you'll like your car. If you don't, you get 3 days to return it. Nobody returns if they all love their car. So join me, my mom, my wife, my beautiful wife, Vivian, lots and lots of my friends, my clients, my listeners like you. We're all members of the Warren Henry family. You should be too. Always the best price, always the best service, always Warren Henry. Hey, everybody, Jim Freed here. I'm the founder of Sandstone Realty Advisors. We work with families from across the world and here locally. We work with real estate operating companies. We have clients from Brazil, from Australia, from New Zealand, from Canada, from up north in New York, and up north in Aventura. We help them all. What do? We help them solve problems. When we solve their problems, we bring them peace of mind. It's real important to us to do that. As the marketplace changes, we're working with a number of them to help them raise funds using digital assets. It's our new business line. So remember, when you're looking for somebody that's seen it all at this point, I turn my head because I got all that gray hair from seeing it all before. Give us a call, reach out, use our experience to help you solve your problems. Today, we're talking about residential real estate. We've had, our team has had over 100 cumulative years in the residential real estate market. Give us a call. We can help you assess the market, see what's best fit for you. And if the best fit is to stay and stand pat, we'll tell you that too. Remember, our personal brand is that we help others we self-actualize by helping other people achieve their dreams and goals. We do that by solving their problems and bringing them peace of mind. Remember, whenever you call me, it's always all about you.
Welcome back to Freed on Business. Connect with us on LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter at Jim Freed or at Freed on Business, and on Instagram at Jim Freed1. Now, back to your host, Jim Freed.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the second half of our residential mortgage lending update. I have an NMLS license. That means that I'm able to do private loans as well as residential real estate loans. It's a special license. Not everybody has it. I've had it for a number of years. I hang it with my friends at American Home Finance, my friends, the Cairo brothers up in North Broward and South Palm Beach County, Lighthouse Point, wherever that is. And, they're tremendous. They help me process the loans. Right now we're working. Oh, I forgot to mention that. We're working on a reverse mortgage for a number of people. that's a way to help relieve the pressure on your parents and pull the equity out of their home. It's not as arduous and as expensive as it used to be. You don't have to take all the money out. It can kind of act as a credit card right now. You do have to buy all the mortgage insurance up front, which makes it a little bit front end loaded. But give us a call. It's a great way to give peace of mind to mom and dad in case they're having a little bit of cash flow problems as their homeowners insurance or other expenses have gone up. We're working with a number of people that own their home now. With them, we're helping them get HELOCs. We're working with a group of home buyers. We're helping them get their first mortgages or first mortgages, or if they're an investor, we're helping them get their investor loan. We're working with both private lenders and banks, depending on your situation and the amount of loan that you need. And, it depends on which lender we would go to. Our first choice is always to go, if it's the right loan amount, to a Fannie and Freddie loan with one of the banks. That'll be your best loan to value and your best interest rate. Interest rates on a number of the loans we're working on, and in the low sixes. We can get you low six depending on the circumstances. Even a second home, a foreign national, no income verification, poor credit, good credit. If your credit's over 680, you should be calling us and refinancing right now. The 30-year moving average on residential has been in the eights for the last 30 years. It's still in the low sixes. That's still historically good, even though it's may appear to be higher than it was before. Remember that the super low bank rates were bought down, and it's been what's been causing the problems in our banking environment, is people were basically buying with free money. We're not seeing that really impacting values. Values are still strong, and we can close quickly. The American Home Finance website has an automated loan application that I can help you with or walk you through. We'll get your loan written up. We'll get it placed quickly as possible. We have banks calling us every single day looking for new loans. I have private lenders and loan funds from across the country that call and reach out to me constantly. I send them to Ed because Ed is the one who sees everything, and Ed is my coach, and Ed holds my NMLS license. We're working with investors. A lot of investors are buying properties. They're seeing that even with the higher interest rates and the improvements that they need to make on the property to make them ready for occupancy, that they can still get incredible cash flow, even at these higher interest rates. And then, of course, we're doing construction loans. I work with a lot of developers and builders to help them do their luxury single-family homes that they have. And if they're well located and well priced, those homes are moving. There's an insatiable desire still in that $1 to $5 million range for those homes from the people that are moving from out of state and people that are just moving up or moving out, selling that home that they've lived in for years and buying a condo. We can help you get your condo financing as well. And for people that are located in condos that are having problems, they need a loan to help the condo association rehab themselves and get themselves back online. We can help them with that too. Some of the condos, there's about 1,500 nationwide now that are not able to get Fannie and Freddie financing. And some of those buildings, it's causing the condos transactions to dry up because many of the buyers, if not all of them, use these types of federal loans to buy their units. We can help that condo address the building issues, get the building back online with Fannie and Freddie, and then help the values and the transaction volumes increase there. So let us know. We're doing HELOCs where we're helping people with historically low interest rates get additional money out of their homes. Granted, it's at a higher rate than it was before, but it's still a great blended cost of capital that's incredibly low and allows people to keep their historically low, 2 and 3% interest rate loans on their project. We've worked with people that are in the government sector where we've gotten them loans. They have W-2 income. So a standard loan, W-2 income, that was a borrower that used Fannie Mae insured loan and got an incredibly inexpensive rate. Another group we work with is a real estate developer. We got that guy twice as much as he had originally had on his home, and he's used that money, cashed out the equity. Took a while. We kept having to wait for him to get his different LLC and single asset limited partnership tax returns done, but we finally got that done, accumulated them, got him his loan. It wasn't easy, but we got him his loan. So if it's difficult, we're your team. We've had many, many years of experience in this. Rates, like I said, are anywhere from the low sixes. If you need a private loan, we can get you a private loan below 10%. We can get you a loan to cost over 50, approaching 60, 65%. From some of these private lenders. 70% may be attainable, depends on what the real value is and whether you're getting a historic legacy value on the project when you're buying it. If you're basically making equity when you buy the property, we can probably get you credit for that too. Excuse me. So make sure to reach out, DM me, email me, text me, whatever it takes. Send it by Pony Express. We're very active and we're here to help. Some of the private lenders are pulling back. They're having problems raising funds from their historic investors. Some of them are having problems with loan repayment because they got a little bit too far out over their skis. But we work with people that are in the market that have the cheapest cost of capital. So if you reach out to us, we'll be able to get you the best loan available in the marketplace. We'll prove it to you. We'll shop at the banks. We'll compare the different private lenders we work with, and then we'll come back to you. We'll give you a matrix of the different opportunities, and you'll be able to make the best business decision possible. Remember, my personal brand is that I self-actualize by helping other people achieve their dreams and goals. I do that by solving their problems and bringing them peace of mind. A number of the people we're working with right now are achieving that peace of mind by helping their parents pull some equity out of their homes with a reverse mortgage. Our teams are experts. We have a team that's expert in doing these reverse mortgages. I've worked with a number of people to help their parents pull cash out and do everything from rehab their home to rehab their home, to pull equity out, to go on trips. There's all kinds of things that they're using that money for. Even one is using it to early pay some of the money they promised to one of their kids. Their kid's been hopping their head about getting money from them. So they said, finally, we'll give you the money here. Relax, you'll get the money. We're going to get a reverse mortgage. We'll give you your money. Leave us alone. So we're also doing foreign nationals. If you're working with a foreign national or you are a foreign national, we can bank you. We can get you your loan. Excuse me. If you don't have a W-2, we can help you with that. If you don't want us to check your income, no income verification is back. We're doing bank statement loans. We're doing loans that are basically with tax returns. We help re-engineer the tax return to show your actual cash flow, not your tax adjusted cash flow. So there's all kinds of things we're doing. We know all of the nuances to help you get your loan today and to get it at the lowest rate possible at terms and conditions that really meet your needs. So remember, call me, DM me, reach out to me. My personal brand is, like I said, that I feel great when I help other people achieve their dreams and goals. Remember, whenever you reach out to me and call me, it's always all about you. And as always, I want to thank our friends at Warren Henry, who make sure that we have the best cars, the best service, the best price. We're family. Larry Zinn, Eric Day, Ismet Yagzi, Maytel Stark, and the rest of the team, Gio, the rest of the team, Jack, the F&I, the person you really want to know is Jack. He's the guy that cuts the deals there and gets you your real estate financing and stuff in that little room after you decide the car you want to buy. Jack is tremendous. We love Jack. Jack treats me like gold. Jack's always there telling me about what our different deals are that are available. It's just great. I love the people at Warren Henry. They're up on 151st and Biscayne. If you need a new car, Land Rover, Range Rover, Infiniti, Jaguar, Lincoln's up at 151st and Biscayne. You need an Audi, they've got that. One of our guests recently wanted an Audi. We flipped him up to their Audi store in Gainesville. He's loving the way he's get treated up there. They've got a brand new program where you can rent the Audis from them on a short-term basis. And down in the Keys, they've got a store that sells everything. Down in South Dade, they've got a tremendous store that does the Land Rover, Range Rover. Warren Henry, high five to Larry, my favorite family man in the auto business, and the whole people. Of course, Warren's really proud of his son, Larry. I'm sure, Warren, thank you for everything. And of course, they helped us with Vivian's Kidney. They're very involved in the National Kidney Foundation and in many other local charities. So we want to thank our friends at Warren Henry for 10 years plus of being sponsors on the show. We want to thank our friends at the University of Florida Center for Real Estate Studies, the Bergstrom Center. The Bergstrom Center has been sponsoring the show for many, many years. We work with the Bergstrom Center and help mentor a number of the young people that go through the Bergstrom Center. So if you're looking to get a new certification and up your game in real estate, give me a call and I'll introduce you to the folks at the Bergstrom Center. If you think you belong on the Bergstrom Center board, reach out to me. We'll see about that and we'll help you get on that too. Remember, this is Jim Freed for Freed on Business. And join us every Wednesday at noon when we drop a new podcast. And remember, the person that wants to do something finds a way. The other finds an excuse. Now go out there and make it happen. God bless you. God bless the United States of America. Remember to call me for your residential mortgage. And Mr. Mendoza, the rest of the podcast is yours.